All right. So, I do not know who Star0Chris is.
I've seen him at one of the monthlies, I believe. So, like, actually, one monthly he beat me, like, to make it out of pools, and I think I might be wrong, but I know he beat somebody else that was actually like really good. I think it was like Coco or something. I might be wrong, but I've seen him around. So he seems to have like a good handle on the game.
Yeah. he definitely had a good idea of when he should be switching Pokemon. Yeah. Even if his Squirtle didn't look entirely clean, like obviously Punch Can can get refined. Yeah. But his general game plan of he kept Joker in a general sort of like negative position. Oh my god! He definitely is aware that Wick likes to try to jump in on him. Yeah. And he's taking advantage of that like pretty good. On the first off you saw he did up air near the ledge to catch a jump aerial, and on this stock he did jump, he did up smash. And yeah, really good razor leaf up air. Definitely looks like he understands his character and understands kind of the defensive options that Wick is going to want to go for. Yeah. Because I think that is honestly one of the biggest lessons that anyone who is new to Smash or like trying to figure things out can kind of get, is that you have to be aware that the other person is a human being. Yeah. They're a human being with thoughts, feelings, dreams. Wick doesn't have stocks, but usually they have stocks. Yeah. But generally, you have to, a lot of the times, people kind of take it all upon themselves to sort of like, well, if I just play better than them, in kind of like this abstract sense, they think that they're going to just beat the other person by just playing better. Yeah. But really, that's kind of not it. Because playing better than someone kind of, it means that you understand them, at least in the level of the context of the game. You know exactly how, like, it's like you know your opponent, like you know like their habits, you know them like inside and out. It's like, that's how you play just better. Like habits or like this particular person. It's like understanding what the general response of somebody is. In neutral, being pressured, when they're in advantage. It's sort of understanding what the other person wants and what they need, and kind of playing on that. Because, and, you know, this applies to kind of both people. I think he didn't need to switch. I think he could have made it with Squirt. I don't know. He just didn't get the uppy, like, either way. He just didn't, like, he didn't even attempt something. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's not too worried about it since he did get a 3-stock last game, but you never know what could happen. Yeah, yeah. But I was going to say that Wick going for a counter is kind of also based on that sort of concept of understanding what the other person wants. Yeah. Because when you go for a counter, you're making the call that the other person in that moment wants to attack. Yeah, I get you. But right now, actually, it definitely seems like, I mean, momentum, you know, has taken effect here for Wick. Yeah, maybe that SD from Star0Chris kind of hit him a little harder than it looked. So now he's actually kind of down 3 stocks, you know, just how it was the first game. So roles reversed. He's actually kind of like, you know, approaching like a good kill percent, especially like if Arsene were to show up right now, but he's not gonna. You know, it'll be a while. But like I feel like a good like back air, probably around like this percent maybe. Yeah, especially now, it'll probably do it. And it definitely feels like Chris or Star is, it looks like they're definitely doing moves right now more in kind of like desperation, kind of hoping they'll hit.
Yeah.
Rather than in the first game, it definitely looked like he was doing moves knowing they hit. And there's a really big difference between those two.
He lived out there. That's cool. Oh, good tag.
Yeah, incredible tech, but it really didn't happen.
I mean, he at the very least he could have teched it and like up B to ledge.
Yeah.
And then like use like the the startup invincibility. Like now that you would have been closer to the ledge from you teching to you getting back safe and keeping your stock. But I mean, either way, I don't think Wick's like too worried about it. I mean, 182 and climbing, 180 climbing to 20.
He's approaching like down throw kill percent.
And now our
dash attack at 200%. Really,
yeah,
I mean,
like why even go any further? But anyway,
I'm hoping that Star0Chris doesn't. Man, okay. Part of becoming a better player is getting a good tag. Wick, great tag, incredible tag. Wick, I can say Wick 8 times in a row, and I'm feeling great. I have to say Star0Chris like 3 times. I'm giving up. Your name is Chris.
All right then. I mean, but like he used his in-game tag. He used a star, so
yeah. So like, why? Why not just be Star?
I don't know.
I don't know any players named Star. It is a pretty common word, so there's probably a lot of players named Star.
Probably, actually.
But like, I mean, that's on you, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not the only guy with the tag Yams. You know, there's a SoCal player. No, are they a Luigi player? Regardless, they're a Melee player.
Yeah.
Their tag is Yams as well. So that's just kind of like the struggle I have to live.
I'm also not the only torch.
You're definitely
not. But I mean, either way, oh yeah, it's a best of 5 too. So we're in this for a while.
Pokemon Trainer.
I feel. See, like Wick actually kind of has a like. That game 2 kind of like momentum kind of thing where it's like he'll play game 1 and kind of just get like just.
I mean, he got destroyed game 1. Like it's kind of how it went out. He got 3 stars.
Yeah, like it was kind of like it looked not close, and then game 2 almost restocking Mr. Star0Chris here. But
yeah, okay, it definitely looks now like Star has regained kind of a little bit of momentum here. He's got him to 68%, and he switches to Ivysaur. Intelligent game plan, you know, how you normally expect Pokemon Trainer to work. Covers his recovery with the Razor Leaf.
Yeah.
Gets off the edge with the Nair because he knows he's going to catch him out of the sky.
Almost up and down there.
Okay. Now, with Ivysaur in an edge guard scenario, I feel like you can either go for a down air to try to actually catch the edge guard, or you can go for S-Smash and ledge. He tried to do both. I don't think you can do both.
No, you don't have enough time. Especially like if you're gonna down air and you miss a down air, you don't have enough time to like recover and then like get your spacing to step back and then F-smash.
He got clipped by the guns. Okay, interestingly enough, he switches back to Squirtle. I don't know if he doesn't feel confident in his Charizard, but okay, a little bit unorthodox, but I didn't expect the back air either. So hey, good call. Oh, drops shield, and you got to be aware of like multi-hit moves like that. You got to know when you have to drop shield.
Yeah.
All right, pretty good bullet seeds.
That's actually like, I feel like I've never seen bullet seed used actually so much in one set.
It definitely seems like he believes in the move. Which, I mean, hey, if you think your character's, if you think a move on your character is good or like underutilized, like if you can make it work, that's you do you, right?
Exactly.
Although sometimes you just gotta accept their move's not good. Yeah, I think now is coming to the point where Wick definitely gets a little counter happy.
Yeah.
And I feel like he may start trying to do counters like some pretty absurd counters pretty soon, especially on like landing or off the ledge, something like that.
So you cross up there. Plus you go for another drop zone there. I'm not gonna get it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Because I feel like I don't sound like as loud. And like I saw like a comment saying that like the game sound is louder than the commentators, which it might be. And he said he already fixed it, but
that was a pretty good fly out of shield. I usually don't see fly out of shield since I think the hitbox is like pretty unreliable, but
I would think so too. But like, I feel like Charizard's big enough, like for it to work anyway.
Yeah,
might just be just like a big enough hitbox to where like it'll be okay. Oh god!
Ooh, that was pretty good. He got the down throw. What I don't like that Star is doing is he's going for you see these raw grabs.
Yeah.
He's at distances where raw grab is reactive.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're going to go for a raw grab on a character like Ivysaur, you have to be much closer.
He's actually throwing out a little too many grabs.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely wants it really bad right now. Oh no!
The wrong
I had a
way.
feeling.
Yeah.
He held back.
Yeah,
he held back on the fly because he was
Yeah.
scared a little bit of getting hit.
Yeah.
And it was just too far back. So that's a minor tragedy.
Yeah, these are some of the things that you should probably like start ironing out. Is like your because this is the second game you SD'd and you lost because of your SD.
Yeah, I mean, and like that Vine Whip off the ledge, Joker was not close to the ledge.
No.
At all.
No, it's kind of like you gotta like.
You have to be like. I know a lot of the times these things can like be routine, like especially like ledge options, like you practice them, and then you just like do it by default in your head. But you definitely have to be aware of like, is this like actually the right call, or am I just kind of doing this to do this right now? And you have to understand, you know, does this have the potential to make me kill myself, you know?
Yeah, it's like, you know, like you're not really at that like kind of like risk it all like percentage. Like I feel like
he was below.
You could have like played like a little bit more neutral and played like a little bit more of the game and would have been fine. Like that was kind of like a.
It was looking like he.
That was kind of like a move like that was kind of like a 10 seconds left on the clock and we're both at like 100.
Yeah,
like 50,
like,
and like nothing's working.
Ooh, that was an insanely good call by Wick because he countered the Razor Leaf, and Star had nowhere else to go with the tether.
Yeah. So now Star's kind of just trying to play this like sit at ledge a little bit game.
Oh,
yeah. See, actually, no.
That's why I was kind of worried about Fly because he was able to spot that.
Yeah. Now, Chris actually trying to like fish for like some type of kill move. No up throw. I feel like up throw probably would have did it, but
pretty good fair. He full hop too, so he kind of like had a little bit of a delay in it and waited out. Wick going for an option there.
Pop it up.
Okay, grab the attempted counter. Really good. Definitely, I would say it feels like Ivysaur is the character that you practice most if you're watching the Star. I would definitely iron out those Squirtle combos because if you're going to be using Squirtle as much as you do in the early game, you've got to make sure, you know, you can get those characters from 0 to 60 in like 1 or 2 combos with Squirtle. You don't have to win neutral 5 times.
No, you don't.
And, okay, that was very nearly a stock for Wick.
Now you gotta figure out how to get this kill without Arsene. And, ooh, good recovery actually. Very
against
good.
Joker, I don't think these runoff nairs, I don't think they're working.
No.
He has not hit one.
No.
I think.
Oh, he died.
He actually died.
Dang.
That's crazy.
So now we got the Squirtle out. So like I said, I haven't really seen like too many of his Squirtle combos. I know him just like.
I mean, they're not terrible, but like they're definitely unoptimized for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he's practiced on a different character. He's not used to it.
Yeah, I feel like maybe more of his practice is in Ivysaur. Like every other Pokemon. Yeah. Like everybody else who plays Pokemon Trainer.
I mean, Ivysaur is definitely the strongest.
This is true.
But I mean, the character is 3 characters, so
Yeah.
you've gotta know how to use all 3. You know?
Exactly. You can't just rely on one Pokemon to just carry you all the way to the top. Okay. I like the gun kind of.
The get-up attack was pretty good from Wick because he knew that Chris was looking for. Oh!
The invincibility from Arsene leaves him. Kind of him up a little bit.
Okay, those air projectiles trading in the up smash nearly killed him.
Back throw. And
Okay.
you're gone. No, you're gone. I don't.
Please don't run off in man. Okay.
No, he's alright. We're gonna.
That dash grab, again, I'm not certain these dash grabs are like the way.
No, they're really not working out.
Because he's doing them at distances where they are. Oh,
I didn't like that up smash. Yeah, that was.
Smash was very ill-advised.
Yeah, that was way too committal. What? Win it? What? I don't know.
Yeah, I would say.
Weren't we?
Yeah, we're not going back to that stage, right?
No, I don't think so.
We already won on this stage.
Yeah, we did. So where do you go? Town?
Yeah, he went to town.
Pokemon Trainer, Joker.
I don't know why I'm so thirsty today.
Alrighty then, game 5. Yeah, game 5. Anyway.
Now, the important part of being in game 5 is a lot of the times when you're kind of on the side bringing it to game 5, like if you were down in the set and you bring it to game 5,
Yeah.
a lot of the times people let themselves kind of relax and they're like, okay, I've made it to game 5. I'm almost there. And they kind of like, they almost like stop, they like loosen up a little bit too much. So
I feel
generally you don't want to do that because you might give your opponent, you might give your opponent a little bit too much of an opportunity to kind of steal the momentum back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like that's more of like a two-way street where like on one side is what you said, how you kind of just relax a little bit, you're like just like, okay, I got it to game 5, I can calm down. But then it's like on the other hand, it's like, well, maybe you kind of rush into it, with like the momentum you had, especially if you're the one down bringing it to game 5. And now you're just like, okay, I've got this, I can do this, and you just run in, you
there's
just get in there
definitely
and go.
two ways to think about it, and I think the way to think you're carrying your momentum in there and to be confident about it is definitely the way.
Yeah.
Obviously confident without getting like complacent, but I mean, and another Wick is getting so many first hit fairs and not confirming an up smash. He really needs to practice hit confirming.
Yeah, I'm seeing he's doing like a lot of like first hit fair and then trying to do like another
down
aerial.
tilt. Like he's trying to do down tilt every time, and I don't know why.
It's like he's trying to like start like a new combo every time he hits him. Like even at like high percents like this, or not anymore because he stopped doing it.
But that downer actually being negative on hit at that percent is surprising.
Right. There's a down tilt again. Get back at
He was retaining good control of the stage. Did you see that? He always looked like he was on solid footing. Arsene's gonna come right now. I disagree. I disagree with that score. At a certain point, going for the stage spike, at a certain level of play, it no longer becomes like a great option. Because what happens if they tech the stage? Because suddenly then, it's totally reversed. You're in an awful spot.
Ooh, back.
Okay, back throw. But he got hit with the Aegon.
Yeah.
So he took a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, like, he's still... Well, I mean, like, he's getting there, but I was going to say he was still kind of, like, safe from, like, anything, like, really super, like, dangerous. I don't know how I felt about, like, the falling guns.
Again, these dash grabs, he's going for the dash grab at too far of a distance every single time.
I don't know, like, what it
whiffing.
is, like, his... I don't know.
His, like, idea of what, like, dash grab distance is, he needs to correct it.
Yeah.
Because it's too far away.
And there's some back air.
Yeah, and Arsene back here is going to go ahead and take game 5. Wick perseveres. Doesn't let himself get kind of, you know, have a comeback.
Yeah. Felt like that was kind of like a lot of it, like just all Wick.
Yeah. Wick clutching it out with the Arsene.
But even still, good stuff to my man, well, to both players. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I feel like Star, if you're watching,
Chris,
Star0Chris, a few recommendations. 1, change your tag. 2, work on your Squirtle combos. Doing them in training mode is one thing when you're like against Bowser in training mode or something like that. But I would definitely, like, just whenever you're with friends, just like try every friendly you're playing. Just, you know, try to hit those Squirtle combos more and more consistently, and like really be hard on yourself. Like with I mean, don't be like hard on yourself. Like don't hurt yourself like emotionally or anything like that. But like definitely keep an eye out on it, and don't make excuses about like why you're not hitting the combos. You know. Exactly. Because the more excuses you make about it, the less consistent it'll be in situations like this where, you know, starting off the match with like a 65-70% combo can be the difference between momentum swinging one way or the other, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely work on, another thing I would work on is with Ivysaur. Ivysaur is one of those characters where unless you really have like the hardest read of your life on the opponent, don't jump off stage.
Yeah.
Just stay on stage. Ivy Dare is huge. Razor Leaf is amazing. You do not have to go off stage. So Ivysaur is not an edge guarding character. No. I mean, unless you count daring on the ledge edge guarding.
Yeah.